And as you all know, that May 16th Miracle Project was just outstanding. Now I believe Chatham-Kent holds the unofficial record of the most charitable in a food donation, and I thought we would talk with Brenda Leclair, who is the Executive Director for Outreach for Hunger with Chatham-Kent. Brenda, thanks for joining me today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
So I got to ask you, how are you doing during this interesting time in our community, province, and the whole world for that matter?
Well, we're doing okay. We really had to streamline the way we were doing things prior to COVID, of course, in order to keep our volunteers safe and those who access our services safe. So we have limited the number of volunteers that we have coming in, first of all, because we just don't want to expose more people than we need to. So we're really down to bare bonesing it as far as having help in the building. And we've got the sidewalks marked outside, and we let one client at a time come to the door, and we take their ID and give them an emergency hamper. So it's not the best situation, but at least we're getting food out there and people aren't going away hungry.
Absolutely, especially during this trying time. You know, everyone needs some food on their plates and a roof over their head, obviously. And during COVID, we all imagine there are lots of individuals and families that do need food on their plate during these hard times. What did your normal traffic look like compared to a normal day before COVID hit?
Well, we have more than doubled the amount of people that we are seeing on any given day, and huge, tremendous increases. Just Wednesday this week, we registered 68 new first-time food bank users. That's over and above the families that would typically need to use our services. So we think we're just beginning to see the influx of people that are going to be needing our support. So more than doubling the number of people we would typically see.
Yeah. Aside from, generous donations, which we'll talk about a bit later here, senior levels of government have been giving all sorts of relief funding for organizations. Did the food banks get any type of funding to help, alleviate costs to, perhaps purchase some extra food when the shelves have been low?
Yes, the federal government gave $50 million to Food Banks Canada. Now, they've got to share that all across coast to coast, right, with all of the food banks who are members. But we were fortunate enough that we have received some of that money, which will help us to restock and purchase items that you don't get at food drives. So meat, milk, eggs, fresh produce, things like that we want to make sure everybody has in their hampers.
I think it's great that the amount of funding from our senior levels of government have been able to help our food banks across the whole province and in Chatham-Kent. But now, to say the least, we had the May 16th Miracle Project come in, and that was just an amazing outreach from our community. Every food bank in Chatham-Kent is seeing those shelves stocked. How does this make you feel about how much love and support CK gave out?
I was totally impressed with Miracle 16, but not surprised. Chatham-Kent has always stepped up to the plate. When there's been a need, whatever it is in this community, they come together. So this Miracle 16 was just over the top with donations and support. And I think the community was ready for a positive. We needed something to make us feel good, to make us feel like we were at least making a difference and making some strides with this COVID issue. And so the support has been overwhelming. Every person in town who is supporting somebody in need, we are all receiving food. It's getting out into the communities, and no one needs to be hungry at all right now. We're here to help. Everybody's out there to help.
It was a great thing that our community banded together, especially during these trying times, and glad to see that all of our food banks, including Outreach for Hunger, the shelves are filled with food for people who are in need. So thank you to you and your team there, Brenda, that have been helping out. Is there anything else that you would like to add as we close up?
I just want to say that I really thank everybody for coming forward and helping out during this COVID. Even prior to Miracle 16, people were bringing in donations, financial support to help us restock and repurpose our building and do what we need to do. It's been tremendous, and I'm very proud to be a part of this community and to be representing Chatham-Kent here at Outreach and supporting those who need it the most.
Appreciate all that you guys are doing, and I hope when this is all said and done, as we open up in phases, that CK can have a big old block party to celebrate all the hardships we've endured.
I will be there for sure.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
Thanks, Eric. You have a great day.